Alright, hello all you happy people. So today we're back in Farming Simulator 25 at the Hutan Pantai map. And so hopefully today we can get more than, go through one more day than we did the last stream. So if I remember right, I was going to plant a wheat field real quick. And we might try to do one contract. Hopefully it won't take too long to do. So yeah, I'm hoping this day will be relatively short. Let's see, so I don't know if this seed drill or this seeder right here is a seed drill where it can just do it in one go without needing a cultivation, so I guess we're going to find out real quick. And make sure. Let's see, where's the. Okay, change this to wheat. Turn on lowered, and let's see if it. Nope, I'm going to have to cultivate it first. So I'll just back up on that. And better not leave it in the middle of the road now. I'll just drop that off there right there for now. As we swing back up here to get the cultivator. And this is a pretty small field, so hopefully it won't take too long to do. Yeah, but last time it definitely took quite a long while to get everything done that I was hoping to. We did three field contracts, harvested 3 fields of rice, plowed, I cultivated this field and planted old seed radish in it. And can't remember what I did with that other field. I might have just cultivated it, but anyway, for today, I think if we get this done, I might check the contracts out, see if there's any good ones that we can do that won't take too long. And then we'll probably just advance to the next day, but I might check, see if there's anything in our productions, maybe a full pallet we can take off, just try to get a little bit more money in. And also last time I built some beehives, so hopefully we'll start getting some honey pretty soon. And I guess I'll need to check when the best price is to sell that, both the honey and the mushrooms that we're growing in our mushroom greenhouse. So that reminds me, probably when I get this done, maybe cultivate, I need to check the water levels in both our greenhouses. So it probably won't be too busy of a day this day. Let me go ahead and get some music going here. There we go. So anyway, hopefully all the different volumes and audio mix is coming through pretty good, hopefully. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, just wanted to make sure the sound wasn't coming through on two different devices, and let me move one of these other windows real quick. There we go. So probably should have got all this set up beforehand. Alright, that didn't take too long, so we'll go drop this back off, and then we'll grab our cedar and plant some wheat. We'll go ahead and turn steering assist on, and see, so to whoever may be watching this in the future, so have y'all had a chance to play the game yet? If so, have y'all been enjoying it? I've been enjoying it pretty good so far. I have encountered a few bugs when I was playing it just in my free time. I noticed I had issues with the pallet, the forks wanting to get lost into the ground. So that's been sort of entertaining. I think I would occasionally have that issue in 22, but it doesn't sound like it was as bad as it is in this game. Oh yeah, I know the other thing I was forgetting about was I bought a couple of chicken coops over there, so I need to plan on getting some chickens and getting the feed for them. Yeah, hopefully all that investment will pay off soon, because spent probably a little over 100 grand last stream, and on the first day just buying a whole lot of stuff. Like you bought a small front loader, also got see what else. Oh yeah, 2 chicken coops. I forget how many I built, but I built several beehives. So yeah, all that adds up pretty quick. Okay, I think we're almost done with this field. It's like there's just this one small little sliver right here. If I can back up properly. Yeah, tonight we're probably gonna be doing a shorter stream than last night, or at least hopefully. I'm probably gonna try to keep it around 2 hours or so. So I hope to try to work on, maybe get started on a few long form videos. But we'll just have to see how things go though. Yeah, we got one little box of honey right there. And these were the beehives I made. Got 3 over here, and I think I put... Did I put one behind here? Or I know I put it on the other side of this shed near the greenhouse. Okay, so let me check the productions on the mushrooms. And well, the rice saplings are still good on water, so probably won't have to worry about those for a little bit. And the mushrooms are still good on water too, but probably still will be a while before we would need to spawn a pallet. But first, let me just check what the prices are on the honey and the mushrooms. Yeah, so it'll probably be a while before we need to sell any honey, so looks like probably around March is when we need to plan on selling it. But then again, it's not too big of a price difference between the two. But we kind of need every penny we can get though. So let's see, where's the mushrooms? I'm probably overlooking it. Okay, there's the oyster mushrooms, and yeah, same story. They're about at their lowest point right now. And let's see. And that other type of mushroom, where are they? Okay, surely I'm not that blind. So what were they called again? The Inaki. Okay, yeah, I was looking at it wrong. So yeah, about the same. February is going to be about the time when we'll be needing to sell our production items and from our greenhouse and the honey as well. So okay, so I think before we buy chickens and some feed for them temporarily until we get our wheat grown, let me just see if I can find a contractor too that we could do. That's a lot of money, but that'll probably take a while on that one. Same story on that. The harvesting. That one right there would probably be pretty good, but I don't know. I don't really want to have to drive that far over again because until I maybe get a good flatbed trailer and a tractor trailer to haul it with, it's kind of annoying having to drive that far. But we got this one right here that's right next to our farm. It's sorghum, and we can harvest it. So we'll do this one. That should be good because it's just a hop and a skip away. I won't even need to put this on the header on a trailer either. Okay, and I say that and I get stuck in a bush. So we'll switch over to steering assist because we're going to be doing this field ourselves. There we go. So now it's set to the right field. And yeah, at first I didn't think it was actually harvesting anything. The way the harvested sorghum looks compared to the unharvested. But it's coming out pretty clearly now, so that's pretty sure that's a pretty big change from 22. So I think it looked more like a very low stubble, like the way all the other grains did, like the wheat and the barley. Yeah, I know the steering assist, it definitely makes these oddly shaped fields a whole lot easier to work. So I know back in the older versions of this game, this would drive me mad trying to harvest or cultivate a field that's shaped like this. And you can just forget about trying to send a worker on one. Yeah, I keep running into a problem where it wants to select that other field for some reason. So I'm thinking probably what we'll do as far as like planning out our days for the next for the stream, we'll probably just do maybe some work on our farm, maybe do one contract before we advance to the next day. I think that'll help us try to keep things a bit more quicker pace while still making some money, but at the same time most of the work hopefully we'll do will be improving our own farm. So I've been having this one little, I don't know if it's a graphics glitch or what out, and I don't know if it's just the game itself or if it's maybe my streaming software, but like every now and then, like the screen will very quickly black out just for a fraction of a second. So I don't know if that might be a bug that Giant Software needs to work out, or maybe it's just something on my end. Yeah, it definitely seems like they need to do a little bit more ironing out on some of the graphical, I don't know what you call it, processes or something. Like occasionally there'll be you'll see something like glitch or pop in and out of viewing and rendering, and supposedly I've seen online where some people have complained about some textures being blurry, but I don't know, maybe I just haven't looked that hard yet to notice, so I'm guessing that might be something that needs to be fixed as well. Okay, so since we got a nearly full tank, I'm gonna go ahead and load the truck up. Then I'll probably send our AI worker off to continue on the field while I go drop this off. But on second thought, I might wait just in case if it claims that the field contract is complete when I empty this load and I don't get to finish collecting any more of the grain to have as like a bonus. So I think that's probably what I'll do. I'll just wait a minute before I actually go sell the grain. Oh, better not forget to lower the header, 'cause that'd be a big waste of time. Yeah, so I guess when it comes to my streaming schedule for the rest of this week, I know originally was planning on doing Friday, but I think I'm probably won't be able to have time to, looking at my schedule. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to probably spend that day trying to do some long form videos, to do some recording and stuff, and then depending on how my time goes on Saturday, I might try to do a stream maybe at 9 o'clock. And then I'll probably, and I will probably be doing one on Sunday at 8 o'clock as well. But I haven't really decided if I'm going to do another, if I'll be doing the Farming Simulator 25 for all those streams. I might try to break it up, try to do something different. I have been thinking about maybe trying to do I might try a supermarket simulator depending on how I feel that evening. Maybe for the, I think I might try that for the Sunday stream if I can remember that between here and then. Let's see, so where was he wanting his stuff? He was wanting it taken up to the grain mill up there. So let me let's see. Get that tagged. So now hopefully we'll be able to find it easier. I still haven't gotten completely used to this map and figuring out where everything is yet. Anyway, I really like this truck. I think it's pretty cool looking, this little overcab truck and whatnot. And unfortunately it's not a branded one, but overall I just really like these cab over trucks. There's probably when we do get a larger semi truck, I think it's I'd have to double check for the branding, but I think it's a Mack. But it's like an older, it's either a Mack or International. I think it's actually an International if I remember right. But it's like an older like cab over truck. Took out a sign again. Alright, so our next load of sorghum, that should, almost all of it will probably be, for bonus. That's 92% of it got delivered, so hopefully that'll give us a little extra money so we can get some chickens, and which for the chicken feed I might just need to buy chicken feed, see if it'll let me load it up into this truck from the store out of the bags directly, and hopefully I won't have to use a forklift or anything, because that will be kind of annoying having to drive that far, that little tiny wheel loader we got. In fact, I might just swing in here right now since I'm going by. Yeah, I think it's just wheat we gotta buy, so I'm only gonna buy one. Mainly just to test it out, and hopefully this will work. So that way at least we'll be able to get the chicken started. Yeah, there we go. So get this, we'll be able to maybe get a couple of chickens started. And hopefully we'll get some eggs soon, and I'll probably, like, on the one hand I do want to try to get eggs as soon as possible, but it's just so much cheaper just buying the chicks. At least in 22 it was. I haven't really checked in 25, see what the price difference is, or how long it takes them to reach maturity. I'll just cut through this field right here, take out a sign. Oh, that fog's rolling in pretty thick through here, considering how late in the day it is. It's almost like there's a forest fire going or something. Let's see, so where do we drop the food off? I think I can just back it up into here. There we go, we'll dump out about roughly half of it here. Well, actually, since our budget's so tight, we'll probably just dump it all off into one right now. And let me check. So I guess it takes 6 months for them to reach maturity, or is that just to reproduce? Anyway, let's see how many. So this pasture can hold 30. So let's see, can I afford all 30? Yeah, we can. In fact, I could probably go ahead and buy 30 for the other one, but first we need to make sure that we give them enough food to grow healthy and all that. Otherwise they're just going to be sitting there doing nothing for the money we spent on them. Okay, so now we'll go put our harvester back away. I'll just park it right here for the time being. So let me check. So that, let's see. So we got 2 shown here. So that only partially fills it up. So I don't know if that's going to be enough to cover them for one day, because I really don't want to be having to buy a whole lot of wheat for them, because I'd rather be growing our own to feed them. So I think what we'll do is we'll just stick that to one chicken coop with the chickens for this first day, just see how much food they eat. And then after that we'll see if maybe try to get an idea of how much I'll need to get them to last until we get our first wheat harvest done. Which I suppose, if there was some contracts with the wheat field, we could harvest them, then anything that's left over as a bonus we could save for our chickens. At least that way we'll could get some money, and then also have a small little truckload of grain. But then again, it might not be enough to really, for it to be worth it to spend that time. Okay, so let's see what kind of bonus we get out of this. About a little over $300, so that's not too bad. So probably what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take the truck back to the farm and we'll advance to the next month. Because I don't think there's nothing else we can really do right now. But I don't know, I might double check the contracts, make sure there's not a field that's, you know, right next to our farm that we can do. You know, something that would just be quick and easy and get a little bit more cash. That said, I kind of want to just try to focus on improving our own farm. But we do need to do something to try to bring in at least a little cash flow until we get things expanded more. Let's see, can I take a shortcut here? Oh no, I think I cut too soon for the shortcut. Unless... I don't know, let me take the... It looks like there's a little dirt road that goes across here that will drop us out near our field, so it'll be fun to do a little exploring. Try to keep our eye out for any collectibles or anything else of interest. Oh, I guess I need to pay attention to where I'm going. But yeah, this looks like this could be a plot that we could buy. I wonder how much it is, because I think eventually we do need to get a little bit of a forestry going, at least for some of the construction projects on this map. So there'll be plenty of trees up there to get us started. Okay, so let me double check those contracts. Well, after I collect the 2,000 from this. So let's see, so yeah, those are too far away. I don't have anything to fertilize, no equipment to fertilize a field with. There is this one that's pretty close by, it's sorghum as well. That'd be $3,000 extra. Then there's this one, but that's green beans, and we would have to rent the equipment for it. And we don't have anything for that. Which I guess one day, maybe we can get us a log trailer with something like that. We could do some of these transport jobs. But back to this, I mean, this one right here probably wouldn't take too long to do. But I think, yeah. Oh, did I hit a wrong button? I did. Well, that's just great. Yep. Well, that sucks. So that means we're probably... But might as well just go ahead and get it done then. I wasn't wanting to do that. And definitely didn't want to lease the equipment either. Especially since we have a good enough harvester. But I guess we'll just have to make do with what we got then. Yeah, this fog is pretty thick in some spaces, considering that it's 11 o'clock already. Oh, better remember to lower the header down. Yeah, so hopefully this field won't take us too long to do. As I mentioned earlier, I do kind of want to try to hurry up and get advanced to the next day so we can maybe get a little bit more information on about how our chickens are doing. Yeah, that's what I really want to try to focus on, just trying to get our productions going. And so I know at least in 22, those are usually the more profitable ventures in the long term. It's amazing just how many moving parts there are on these harvesters right here. It's like, what are all these little belts turning? Definitely a complex piece of machinery, this is. Let me go up here and grab this little strip of sorghum that we missed. Yeah, man, this fog is thick through here. Yeah, so probably after I get this one more little pass done along the headland right here, I'm going to go ahead and load our truck up. And I'm going to set an AI worker off on this to make some progress on it while I'm hauling the sorghum up to the grain mill. So we'll just go ahead and get this lined up. We could just swap over to the AI worker, then as soon as it's empty we'll take off to the next yeah, we'll let it go, then we'll haul this sorghum off to the grain mill. There we go. And hopefully that AI worker will do things correctly. Sometimes it's kind of questionable on what they're thinking they're going to try to accomplish. And I think I'll cut through the woods over here, which I think is slightly shorter to go this way. And it's definitely the more scenic option. going the wrong way. Let's see, let me double check. Yep, it was the grain mill. Just wanted to make sure I was going the right direction before we spend all this time and fuel heading up that way. Yeah, nothing to see here, just cutting through the fields. Remember, you didn't see anything. Alright, let's go boot scoot boogie back to that field, and so we can take over from the AI worker and hopefully try to get that thing knocked out as soon as we can. Yeah, I really hated that I accidentally leased all that equipment for this field. But I suppose there's nothing we can really do about it. Oh, bets. Going for a ride today. Let's check to see how the air time is on. Uh-oh. Barrel roll. Alright, we'll just go park the truck right here for the time being. Take control over that, switch back over to the steering assist. And hopefully this will he'll make this job a little bit more profitable. Yeah, it's amazing how much quieter it is in the cabin here. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can actually see the grain right there in the back of the window. So is that what sorghum? Yeah, at least that's... Yeah, that should be it. So is that what sorghum looks like up close? Looks sort of like, almost like acorns almost. See, so let's go ahead and empty this off into the truck here. Yeah, we don't have much more left. I think we can get this done in maybe 2 more passes. In fact, we may even be able to get done in just 1 more. Unfortunately, that does mean we're probably going to have to make 2 trips with the truck, though, to the grain mill. That, I think we're done with this field. Other than a couple little stragglers right through here that I missed. I'm also going to need to plan on budgeting out to getting this harvester maintenance caught up on it. Which I don't know if that really affects too much in the game. Like I never really looked into it too much in 22, but I heard that supposedly the yield, you lose some of the yield if your harvester's maintenance is low. But I've never really looked into it beyond just hearing the rumor of it, because I don't think there's anything in the game that mentions that specifically. I know for the tractors and stuff they say that the horsepower is reduced. We'll just park our harvester right here while we go take our sorghum to the grain mill. Go get this puppy sold. looks like we got us a pallet of mushrooms out there already. But as I said, I'm probably going to wait till the sell price is better on those before I actually sell them. And with that in mind, with this contract load of sorghum, if this load right here completes the contract, I'm probably just going to put what's left in the harvester and the grain silo. And maybe in a future date, if we get some, either do another sorghum contract, or if we grow our own sorghum, I can just add it to the pile and sell it in all in one go. Because I really don't think it's going to be worth our time to take, I think like 800 liters up there, so that'd only be like maybe $300 or $400 at the most, which I don't think we're quite that desperate for cash at the moment. As we make our way over here, and let's see if this completes this contract. It looks like it's going to be pretty close. It's going to be very close. Yeah, there we go. Not bad, about nearly $500. So we'll just take what's left of that sorghum and throw it in the grain silo for the time being, then we should be able to just go ahead and advance to the next day and see what we can get done. Maybe check, see, and also gotta see how much food the chickens have eaten overnight. And if it's not a whole lot, I'll probably just go ahead and buy some more wheat, which I need to double check, see if sorghum can be used for chicken feed as well. Kind of feel like it's all the grains can be used equally, but I might just be imagining that. Alright, so we'll just pop over here. Put what's left of the sorghum in here. Drop it in the silo, then we'll just let me go ahead and park this somewhere where it's sort of out of the way. Then we'll go drop this in our silo over here, and we'll complete the contract, make sure that leased equipment is returned, and yeah, then we should be able to be ready to head to the next day, I think. Yeah, we'll just leave that parked right there. Collect that. Yep, the leased equipment's gone. So now we got 4,600 bucks. So let's go ahead and call it a night, go to the next day, and see where we stand after that. Okay, let's see here. So the chickens, so they ate 125 liters of grain overnight. So if 30 chickens do 120, that'd be 250 per day if I get to 30 in the other coop. And it's going to be July at the earliest before I can harvest any wheat. So that'd be 250, 500, 750, 1000, 1250, 1500. So it takes about 2,000 liters to get them fed through July. So that'd be about $3,000 a feed, which I think I can afford that. Let's see. Oh yeah, and they do take sorghum, so I can drop that sorghum off in one of the chicken coops. And I do have some wheat from I don't know what was this from. I can't remember what this wheat was from. I think it might have been either an earlier contract or it might have been from one of our. Because I think our first field our first non-rice field that we own was wheat. So I'm pretty sure this is where this came from. So that should hopefully get us by through probably quite a few months, I think. We do this and that sorghum. There we go. Then because this right here should last 3 months for that other coop. Yeah, they're already producing a few eggs, it looks like. And while that's emptying, we'll go over here. Buy 30 more chicks. And I guess we'll go ahead and buy one more thing of wheat, which, let me check. See, can the chickens eat oats? Let me check that. Let's see. Let's see if it says anything in here. Chickens. Okay, just wheat, barley, and sorghum. Okay, so we'll just see. Is there big pallets of wheat that's cheaper? That's 1,000 as well. So that's 1,000 liters, and that's 1,000 liters, and same price. So we'll just buy one more of these. And hopefully that'll cover the chickens until we get our own wheat harvested. Yeah, it's funny. It seems like there's more fog about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon in this game than it is at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I forget where I was going. I need to stop at the store to get the wheat. I swear, sometimes if my head wasn't permanently attached, I'd lose it. I'm kind of glad I found this shortcut right through here. At least I think it's a little bit quicker and it's a lot more fun of a drive too. Get to test out some of my rally racing experience. I guess one thing I should do before I really start selling the eggs is I need to see if there's any productions available for them. It's maybe just the eggs. So no, in 22 there is a mod where you could do mayonnaise, so that would require oil. But I'm thinking as far as like base game productions, I think there was cakes. I think were one of the things that you could use the eggs for. I'll just once I get this emptying, and that reminds me, I guess one thing I could check is there's baby animals now in the game. Get to see the little chickens here, see them grow up. But yeah, I guess those are little tiny chickens. It's kind of expecting them to maybe be smaller, like the little yellow chicks you'd see at some like some of these farm stores, but see, does it say yeah, 0 months? So, but it does. They do look like the picture right here. But if it's me, I'd have some of the little yellow little chicks running around. But if you're seen those are kind of fun to watch if you ever see them, or if you have like a friend who maybe has some chickens. Or I think you'll probably see a lot in the like smaller, like locally owned little farm stores, and I think Tractor Supply, as far as like a more national brand and company, they'll occasionally have chicks in. I think like during the spring. So let's see here. So I don't think there's anything we can plant currently or harvest. Is there any contracts that we could do? That's a pretty big field to do. That'd probably take a while, but it does pay a lot though. But I'm probably only going to be streaming for about another maybe 30-45 minutes at most, so I kind of don't want to do the whole rest of the stream just cultivating one field. So let's check, see if there's some, if there might be a smaller field to harvest. Just that one way up there, so that's kind of far away. Let's see. Oh, a sowing. That's close by, and they want barley, so I think I can do that one. Because that shouldn't take too long to do. So get this started back up. Get swapped over to barley. And we'll go mosey on over here to this field, and let me go swap this back to steering assist. Get things turned on, and we'll get this field planted for our neighbor right here. And hopefully one day soon we'll own this field as well. Although it's not looking like it's going to happen anytime soon with $2,000 sitting in our bank account. Which I wonder how much this field cost. Which I haven't really looked to see how much any of the fields cost yet. So maybe if I get to, once I get this done, I might check the price of some of the fields nearby. Yeah, it's a pretty steep hill to have some farmland on. But it does have a good view of the ocean right here. Check out, see how the ground deformation is this game, which it really doesn't seem to change too much with the cultivator, just the texture just a little bit. I've seen some videos of a plow being done, and it does change it quite a bit, it looks like. Oh, and that reminds me, I planted some oilseed radish in that one rice paddy field, so yeah, I'm not sure if that really makes a change in the fertilizer state, for the rice field specifically, but I'm hoping it does, because that's currently the only form of fertilizer I can afford right now. Yeah, it's like we're almost done with the headland around here. And we're already about a quarter of the way through, so this shouldn't take take us too long to do. Yeah, at the rate this field's going, it might be half empty. Yeah, it's like our guy's almost glowing, almost, in the sunlight. It's like he's getting... like he's powering up or something. Okay, well, they're about 50% done with this. So we're halfway there, and some might say we're living on a prayer, you know? Okay, so we're about 3/4 done with this field, and it's starting to look more and more likely that there's going to be a big hole in the middle of the field with no crop in it. But hey, this is what they paid me to do, you know? It ain't my fault that things don't turn out right. Which that's about how it goes. It seems like working for other people, it's a lot of times, or especially large corporations. You know, the company I work for, it's like anything they try to come up with new, it's always seems to make the job more difficult and take longer and all that fun stuff. Then the systems they put in place, well, they're always buggy and tearing up constantly. Yeah, I guess one thing I'll have to remember is when I go to the next or over the next couple months, I'll have to see if the areas that I don't get sown, if there's no crop in it, or if it just automatically just fills the field out or not. Yeah, but I'm thinking we probably only will need to do maybe 2 more passes, I think. And that should complete this field. We're almost done here. 2%. 1%. And done. And I'll have to remember that big hole we got there. See if that in the future, if that gets filled up completely, or if it's left there permanently till the harvest. So anyway, that gets this contract completed. Got us an extra few $1,000. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and park this, and unfortunately I had some things just come up just now, so I'm gonna have to end the stream about 15-30 minutes earlier than what I originally planned. But so I get this parked over here. So next time, probably what I'm gonna do is, I guess we'll advance to the next day. At least let me double check, make sure the prices on some of these. Yeah, I guess we'll advance to the next day, take the eggs that we do have and sell them. And then for the mushrooms, those are still a few months away before we need to sell them. Oh yeah, and the rice cakes, that's the other thing I got going in our productions. So we still got a bunch of rice going in there, and okay, and yeah, it's still running. It's just doesn't really produce a lot. It's $168 a month to run it. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to probably do some math offline on that just to make sure that we're not just going in the hole on it. But let me, well, they are pretty valuable and we could sell them right now. So I guess I could load our little truck up and we'll make that one of the last things we'll do. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll just load our little K truck up here and with those rice bags. And then I guess while I'm transporting those, I'll discuss what my schedule looks like for over the next few days, I guess, as far as streaming and or content creation. So probably no, I'm probably not going to be able to stream tomorrow because, as I mentioned earlier, I got some stuff going on Saturday that I'm going to have to get up real early for. So depending on what time I'm available Saturday evening, I might be able to stream like around 8-9 o'clock for a couple hours that night, and then I should be able to Sunday again at 8 o'clock, and then I doubt I'll be able to Monday and Tuesday. Then yeah, so I guess that's probably what my streaming schedule is going to be for the next few days. It'll be going to be trying to do a couple days, yeah, probably maybe later this evening, and tomorrow I'm going to try to make recording some long form content. And then I guess probably what I'll do, I might play a different game on that Sunday, just do something fun, probably some that's not Farming Simulator related. But for Saturday and probably back on Wednesday, we'll be back here on this map again doing some farming. But overall, we'll just have to see how my schedule goes and all that. But as far as what we should buy next, though, this series, I'm kind of thinking maybe some more fields would be good, but that's the other thing I forgot to check. I need to check, see how much some of these fields are. But probably definitely want to look into getting maybe either a flatbed trailer or I think our other truck that currently has the grain bin on it. We can swap it out for a flatbed trailer. So I probably need to look into either doing one of those two things, because this little truck, although it's pretty fun to drive around. Unless I roll over. Oh, dadgummit. Well, this is a fine pickle. Okay. Well, I would try to be realistic and take the forklift over there. I'm just going to try to brute force it with the weight and strength and speed and power. If I don't... But dad Jim and all. Okay, let's take the tractor then. Yeah, this isn't my finest moment. Oh yeah, I forgot, I planted canola in our field right there. Which I don't think I can afford any equipment or to do any weed killing. So let's just go, first off focus on getting our little K truck turned over right here. Is it K or a key truck? I forget what these small little Japanese vehicles are called. Just like that class of vehicle. Yeah, but anyway, we'll need to focus on getting a faster mode of transportation, definitely. See, is that? Yeah, we'll need to make this turn right here, and this gonna be up on the mountain, it looks like. So yeah, I guess if we go to the left here, this will be the quickest route. Okay, this is isn't good. Looks like we're gonna have to get a little creative here. Try to get this thing up to the mountain. Because the back of it's too heavy to try to go forward up on this hill. Yeah, I don't know why it's so heavy. It's just rice cakes. You ever seen those at the store? They weigh like nothing. Yeah, this could take a minute or two. Yeah, I don't think I haven't been up this way yet, so get to explore at least a little bit through here. I'm really hoping things sort of level out here in a minute. Which that's not looking too promising. Surely that's not where... Please don't tell me that's where it's supposed to go. I mean, I gotta cross this trench. We'll try it. Hopefully we don't get stuck. There we go, $3,000. That's a pretty good little payday. Well, anyway, folks, I think I'm gonna have to call it a night right here. As I said earlier, I got some things that came up that I have to go do. So, anyway, I really appreciate y'all watching, and until next time, we'll see y'all later. Good night.